I saw the king's shadow before I saw him, but the shadow didn't move like a man's, it crawled like a snake. My name is Ibo. I was just a boy when it happened, maybe 13. I walked in the king's palace, carrying water and sweeping the floors. Everyone feared King Adu. He wasn't just a wicked man, people whispered that he had a secret power, something that kept him on the throne. Nobody could challenge him, not even the bravest warriors. One night, I was sent to clean the courtyard after a big feast. The air was heavy, the kind of quiet that presses against your chest. I was alone. At least, I thought I was. Then I saw it, the shadow, long and twisting, creeping across the walls even though no torches were lit. It wasn't just a shadow. It moved, alive and hungry, slithering toward the far corner of the courtyard where the prisoners were kept. I froze, but my eyes wouldn't stop watching. The shadow reached the cage, and then I saw him. King Adu, stepping out from the darkness like he had been hiding in it all along. He didn't look like the man I saw during the day. His eyes glowed faintly, yellow like a dying fire. His skin seemed to ripple, like water was running just under it. He crouched by the cage where a prisoner, a young woman, was chained. She was crying softly, whispering prayers. I should have run, but my feet stayed rooted. Adu didn't speak, he just raised his hand, and the shadow slid into the cage, wrapping around her like smoke. The woman's screams were unlike anything I've ever heard. They echoed in the night, sharp and terrible, and then they just stopped. The air smelled burnt, like wood left too long on the fire. When I dared to look again, the woman was gone. Only ashes remained where she had sat. The king turned, as if he knew I was there. His glowing eyes scanned the courtyard. I pressed myself into the shadows, trying not to breathe, but his lips curled into a small smile. I see you, boy, he said, his voice low and slow, like he enjoyed the fear he caused. The next thing I remember, I was running. My legs carried me out of the palace, out of the village, into the forest. I don't know how long I ran, but I didn't stop until the sky turned pale. Years have passed, but I can't forget that night. They say King Adu was eventually overthrown, but the people who took his throne found nothing in the palace. No king, nobody, only a trail of ash leading into the hills. Sometimes, I still dream of the shadow. I wake up gasping, feeling it crawling across my skin. I wonder if he's still out there, hiding in the dark, waiting for someone else to see him.